Hey, what's up everybody? It's about 5 in the morning. I'm going to probably lay down in just a bit and try to get some rest before I go to work. I don't have to be at work till 12:30, but I want to get some rest before then. But I thought I'd kind of first of all give you guys a bit of a DCWA Xbox 360 update. First of all, let's go with the update deal. For the 360, the Xbox 360. Just to let you know, I think I've mentioned this beforehand, but I'll say it again. The BW Rosas account is still alive. My original Xbox account is still alive. Basically, excuse me. Basically, long story short, I didn't download my profile correctly and it got corrupted when I did it, so I had to basically delete it, re-download it, and this time it works properly. So I have that one along with my BWOS's one account, and then of course another account I have basically as backups. So yeah, excuse me. So yeah, basically I have those accounts along with my main one, BW Rosas, on there. But my main one, like I said, BW Rosas, is still active. It's still there. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen it pop up now. So that's what's going on there. Another thing though, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have dealt with this over the past weekend in some form or fashion. But it seems that Xbox Live went down temporarily, briefly, for a lot of us. What happened with me mainly is I was playing my WWE 2K14 game. Right here, I was playing this, trying to rebuild it, and I'll get into that in a second. I was trying to rebuild it. Excuse me. I was trying to rebuild it, and during one of the matches I was doing, or one of the matches I was playing as I think both of my created characters, all of a sudden I get this word that Xbox Live had disconnected, and I'm thinking, what's going on? Now I know the cable company has been calling me up since Thursday, calling me and my mom up since Thursday. Which was kind of odd. The Thursday one was more of a 119 goodbye deal, and it's like, what was that about, kind of thing, right? But anyway, they've been calling up, and hopefully they will give us until at least Wednesday night, maybe Thursday, because I think it's about a week or so they're supposed to give you before they do something. So hopefully before then they'll be able to let me pay what I need to pay to keep the cable going for at least another week or so. Which will be fine. So yeah, that's basically. So basically, like I said, I didn't think it was that because I checked my Kindle here and the Wi-Fi was still working, and if the Wi-Fi wasn't working, then I'd know the internet was gone temporarily. But like I said, the Wi-Fi was still working, so I don't know what really happened that day, or what happened. So, I Googled, and apparently I found out I wasn't the only one dealing with this. Apparently something had been going on that was affecting not just the 360s, but also the Xbox Ones and stuff. And so, long story short, waited a little bit, and so long story short, I turned off my 360, not by the controller, which is right here, not by the controller, but by pressing the button on the console, because the thing froze up. I mean, the game was still playing, but the menu screen part had froze up. So I had to turn it off like that, and when I turned it back on to play the game again, it said that some of the save data and downloadable stuff had been compromised or damaged or something like that, and I'm thinking, oh no, not again, right? I'm thinking, do I have to go through this all again? and I checked. I checked and everything, and basically I went to WWE Shop and it said purchase, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I already purchased. So I go to click on it to just re-download it, and something comes up saying I couldn't find a credit card payment or whatever, and next thing I know, it says download again, so everything's re-downloaded, just like that. It's just like it fixed itself just like that. The only thing that was compromised and changed after I played one match with one of my created divas was the fact that all the moves that I had given my created characters, apparently, and as well as the moves of the characters that I had downloaded through the community creations, all of them had been reset to default. That's right. So for any of you that had uploaded a character with a move set that you had given them, apparently that moveset got reset. Yeah, apparently the moveset got reset. So like I said, and I wasn't sure if this was, apparently, like I said, apparently that moveset got reset, and it's not just with the downloaded characters either from community creations. It was also your own created characters, or at least in my case, my own created characters, that got reset to default. So fortunately, I had learned my lesson from the last time, and I just re-downloaded those characters that I had created or recreated and had uploaded to community creations, and I'll get into that in a moment too. So basically, long story short, because of that incident with the whole Xbox Live deal and everything freezing up and me having to restart and everything going into default and repurchased and then back like that to automatically being there, basically, long story short, if you have a created character, if you've created one, if you've downloaded one, and you were dealing with something like that, then apparently you're going to have to either customize, if you haven't uploaded them to community creations, and it doesn't matter, I think, if it's this one or it's 2K15, you're going to have to, if you excuse me, if you haven't uploaded it to, if you haven't uploaded it to community creations, you're going to have to re-customize the moveset again for your character. Basically give them back the moveset you had before, you had given them before, or if you had uploaded them to communications, just go find a character that you created excuse me, and then go to the content by creator and download that character again along with several others, so that way you'll have them back to the way they were. But yeah, that's basically what happened there. So speaking of my community creation though, of my created characters, and DCWA for that matter, first of all, I will let you know that DCWA 2.0 Next Gen is still going to be something I'm working on. I'm still going to upload matches from that and everything, so still keep an eye out for that. But I'm also right now in the rebuilding process of DCWA on 2K14, and give you an idea exactly what the roster looks like right now. Some of the characters I have recreated and downloaded, and some are going to be new, courtesy of some people as well. So with that said, I'll read you down the first 31 characters that I have out of first 31 characters that I've created, uploaded on community creations, and have downloaded. So here are the first 31 characters out of a hopefully rebuilding process for DCWA. There's my character, of course, my Brian Walmer character. There's my Princess Sally Acorn. There's Pyra from CCL, Angry Video Game Nerd, which I downloaded. Black Widow from, of course, Avengers. Nightwing. We have Rarity Divas version from MLP FIM, as well as Twilight Sparkle Divas version from MLP FIM. We have Spider-Man. We have Woody from Toy Story. We have Kelly Baxter from Night Owl 83. We have Dixie Clements from Rumble Roses 3 and CCL and all the other places. Angry Joe, this time it's a download from the Community Creations. I have to work on his moveset down the line. We have Mega Man. It's not the same Mega Man as you've seen before. It's a more like Mega Man X character. Excuse me. We have He-Man. We have She-Ra. She-Ra, of course, courtesy of West Coast Cause, WCC, or King WCC. We have one of my first original creations, and this is a newer one. This is actually a new CAW character I've created, and it is the created wrestling version of Rowdy Reviewer Chris Moore. That's right, Rowdy C, Rowdy Reviewer, TV trash, if you will. Chris Moore, he's in there now. Bunny Rabbit has been recreated. We have downloaded versions, and the pretty impressive CAW versions, downloaded from Community Creations of Daphne Blake, Shaggy, this one's created as well, and Velma. So we have Daphne, Shaggy, and Velma on the roster now. We have another recreated version. I've recreated this version of the Nostalgia Critic. I created him, so that one's there. Also my recreated version of Furo, F-U-R-O, who is a Slime Girl character. Check out Kaboozle's pages over at DeviantArt and Furfinient. Download a version of Phoenix from X-Men. Luke Skywalker downloaded. Rogue downloaded. Cat, also courtesy of Kaboozle, another Slime Girl character. Check out again Kaboozle's page. We have a created version, recreated version, courtesy of me of Linkara from Atop the Forest Wall. We have from Night Owl 83. We have Jinda. Basically, it's a big monster-like girl. Downloaded, of course, we have the Great D from CCL, and then of course, courtesy I think of Vixens or something like that, Car Wrestling, we have Mo Ran. So those are the characters right now that are on the roster, and more are to come, downloaded and created wise. And I'll say this: let this be a lesson to any of you out there. Let this be a lesson to any of you out there, because I should have learned this last time it happened. Last time this happened was on WWE 13. But let this be a lesson. Always download, always, when you create a character, or you create an arena, or you create a logo, even a moveset, and a story, or whatever you create off of this game, 2K15, 360 version, or whatever, always upload it to Community Creations. Always upload it, and secondly, always back it up on maybe maybe a flash drive down the line, so that way if anything does happen, you'll have it right there. So, two things. Lessons that we should be learning every year and should keep in our minds. Always, when we create something on the WWE games, to always back them up by backing them up either maybe in the cloud drive, the cloud storage, or backing them up by uploading them onto Community Creations, as well as downloading them over to the file transfer, whether it's, like I said, cloud storage or a flash drive. Excuse me. So that's basically about it. And So yeah, so that's basically about it. But yeah, it's a rebuilding process right now, and hopefully it'll be done very soon, so I can at least get a CPV out to you guys finally. I was gonna, and hopefully, you know, you guys will enjoy that. I will say that when DCWA does come back, that it's gonna be like a rebooting, if you will, a rebrand. It's gonna be a rebooting. So there's going to be a lot of things, that a lot of championships are going to be basically vacated and stuff, and you know, we're just going to have to go from there. But you know, honestly folks, even with this, you know, let's be honest, this wouldn't have to be if, you know, this wouldn't have to be if, you know, 2K15 would have, on the next gen consoles, would have just done it in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have to worry about that if they would have just kept everything off this one, as well as what basically they transferred over to the 360 PS3 versions of 2K15, and if they just would have just transferred it over to the next gen. None of this would have, none of this would be really bothering for a lot of us, because basically we'd be restarting there anyway. So again though, that is what's going on. Thank you all for watching, and that's all I'm going to say, and I'm out.